Hi, welcome to Kitchen Chemistry with Essential Wholesale and Labs. I'm Tinica, and today I'll be showing you how to make some fizzing bath bombs. So to get started, you'll need a few ingredients. You'll need some citric acid. You'll need your baking soda. You'll need a fine Atlantic sea salt, or of course you can substitute a different kind of salt. Some people like to use Epsom salt. And I chose to add some cosmetic glitter, so that's an optional. You will need your vegetable glycerin and an oil of your choice. I chose the Bath & Body oil blend that we make. Any kind of nut oil would be nice if you're not allergic to nuts, but that's an optional choice. I personally think our Bath & Body oil blend is really nice. And I also chose a relaxing essential oil blend. So, to get started, you'll need to measure out 1 cup of baking soda. You just put that right in your bowl. And before we add any of our other dry ingredients, we're gonna wanna mix in our oils and the glycerin. And actually you'll need about 3/4 teaspoon of a liquid of your choice. You can use water, you can use milk, you can use yogurt, you can use, well, I probably wouldn't use yogurt or milk, but water. I chose hibiscus tincture. There's a lot of other lovely tinctures. Any kind of distillates would work. We make a lovely strawberry distillate that I think would be really nice too. So anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and add these directly to the baking soda. Add the oil and add the glycerin. So by the way, this is 2½ tablespoons of oil, 3/4 tablespoons of glycerin, and 3/4 tablespoons of water or whatever liquid of your choice. So we're just gonna go ahead and mix those in with the baking soda, which is why I'm wearing gloves. I kind of find it easier to break up all the clumps with my fingers than try to do it with another utensil. Okay, so once that's thoroughly mixed, and my fingers are all messy, then you just grab your salt and your citric acid. And that's 1/2 cup of salt and 1/2 cup of citric acid. And then you just work that all together. And what you end up with is something that kind of clumps like so. So it's not completely clumping together, but it's sticking together a little bit. At this point, you can add a pigment if you like. There's beet juice pigment from Essential Wholesale and Labs, which is a powder which you could add to color and make it whatever color you'd like. I'm not gonna add any colorant today since we're adding glitter. So now you get your glitter out, and there's no exact measurement for the glitter. So I'm gonna add a heaping teaspoon of glitter. So a couple notes about glitter. Yes, it is a bath bomb, and yes, you're putting glitter in your bath. The nice thing about cosmetic glitter is that it rinses away pretty quickly. So you can either leave your bath completely bedazzled with glitter, or you can simply rinse it off. So go ahead and mix that in there. And just for fun, I have some lavender buds. So you can be a little creative here, and I'm gonna sprinkle some lavender buds in here, because I like a little lavender in my bath. And with the relaxing essential oil blend, I think that goes really well together. Okay. So now, to add your essential oil. You need about 1/2 teaspoon of essential oil. And I know that seems like a lot, but it really is It really leaves a nice scent in your bath, and the essential oils tend to get a little lost with the hot water, so adding a little more is good. And it makes your bathroom smell good too while you're storing these in your bathroom. Okay, so we'll mix all that in together. And you end up with something that looks about like that when you clump it up into a ball. And this is falling apart a little bit more than I want it to, so I'm just going to add a little bit more oil. And of course, you know, as you're experimenting, you're going to want to write things down if you add a little bit more oil. So I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon more, just to help hold it together. Or maybe I'll add a full teaspoon. And for some reason that just doesn't seem like quite enough to me, so I'm going to add a little bit more, another half teaspoon, another full teaspoon. Okay, so that looks about right to me. When I squish it into a ball, it holds pretty good, kind of like a nice fresh snowball. Okay, so once you have your mixture made, and it is kind of a messy process, but that's all right. You find a mold. So I found this cute little heart mold, silicone mold. There's all kinds of different molds. You can also simply push them into cupcake forms, and that works too. But I kind of like these hearts. So you just fill your hearts up. And you do want to kind of really compact your bath bomb in there. Now, what makes the bath bomb fizz, of course, is the citric acid. So if you don't want a fizzing bath bomb, then you wouldn't be using citric acid. We want ours to fizz. That's kind of fun when you throw them in the bath. Okay, so I've pretty firmly compressed those in there. And I'm just going to clean up the edges here so that when they come out, they look nice and clean. Looks like maybe I have enough for one more. And these are fairly large bath bombs, so you can of course find a mold that's not quite so big. I kind of like the big effect of the big bath bombs. Okay, and once you have those fully compressed into the mold, then you simply move this into your refrigerator or freezer for 24 hours, and your end result looks something like this. So these are some bath bombs that I made over the weekend, and you can see they hold together really well. This is one using the beet juice colorant, just mixed in as a powder. And here's a glitter one, just a plain white glitter one, just like we made. And this one I was playing around a little bit, and I used a bronze pigment and then calendula flowers inside. So there you go. That's how easy it is to make bath bombs. We hope you enjoy your new fizzing bath bomb recipe. You can find links to all the ingredients in the description of this video, and enjoy.